I punched her in the throat, cut off her kneecap, and drove to Minneapolis.
Good for you, Dan. You know, I really should call my mother sometime, too.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dan Cronin.
And I'm Becca Fishman.
And you're stuck here with us on the Marooned. Starting off with world news, Michelangelo's David is at risk of collapsing due to structural problems caused by his weak ankles. People across the world have sent in suggestions. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton suggested giving the iconic statue cankles, President Obama suggested a pair of Air Jordans, and Angela Merkel suggested a structurally supportive tail. Increasing honey prices in Australia prompted a thief to steal $2,000 worth of beehives. When arrested, the thief said, "Oh bother," and that he'd only committed the crime due to a rumbly in his tumbly. Due to ever-growing criticism from animal rights activists, the Chinese are making greater efforts to stop poaching exotic animals for consumption. Going forward, the Panda Expresses in China will no longer serve actual panda. And closing out our international news, a Ukrainian actress claims she's had sex with a ghost. Reports say that she has been sitting by a Ouija board for days hoping he'll call.
A CNN Money report has revealed that Subway leads the fast food industry in underpaying workers. Accordingly, Subway is changing their motto from "Eat Fresh" to "Eat Nothing." In other food news, food poisoning broke out at a food safety summit in Maryland, making it about as effective as when the UN holds a peace summit. Moving on to Jersey, at least 60 New Jersey teens have been arrested for vandalizing their school for a senior prank. If only they had committed a crime at the University of Chicago, then the school may have covered it up for them.
In other crime news, a Texas man's body was found in a fortune cookie factory's dough machine. Apparently no one believed their dad's fortune. "Help! I'm stuck in a fortune cookie factory!" A pagan group in Oklahoma has created the initial models for an upcoming statue of Satan for the Oklahoma Capitol building. The Apache Nation was quoted as saying, "With the existing statue of Andrew Jackson, this is the second depiction of Satan in the Oklahoma House." George W. Bush has come out and formally endorsed his brother Jeb Bush's run for president. After Barbara Bush's put-down of Jeb, this endorsement is the final nail in the coffin for Jeb's future political ambitions.
Switching over to science news, a recent BBC report shows that Russian deaths have been linked to vodka consumption. Responding to this, Russians have changed their national drink to the blood of the Ukrainian people. In anthropological news, a recent discovery reveals Neanderthals were just as smart as humans. Which really is no surprise. I mean, the Duck Dynasty stars are millionaires. And in tech news, Microsoft has finally released the fix for the Internet Explorer bug. The Microsoft report tells users to go to their desktop, right-click on the Internet Explorer icon, and press Uninstall. Finally, Snapchat has added a real-time chat function for when those steamy Snapchat sexts lead to something more serious. They're also changing their name to Skype.
Switching gears to entertainment, a Pawn Stars game show is coming to the History Channel. It will feature trivia in all of the History Channel's favorite categories, including aliens, ice road truckers, and Nazi Germany. In celebrity news, rumors are circulating on the internet about Halle Berry having an extra toe. This has brought up speculation about other celebrities' alleged extra body parts, including Paula Deen's extra stomach, Enrique Iglesias' extra penis, and Charlie Sheen's extra warlock heart. In other gossip news, Kim Kardashian traveled to Paris to make plans for her wedding ceremony later this month. They chose this location because the only other people who can stand Kanye's ego are the French. And the University of Chicago Scav Hunt is almost upon us, and roving reporter Kelsey Karen has been busy making preparations. Over to you, Kelsey.
Thanks, Dan. In honor of the campus-wide scavenger hunt that's about to begin, here at the Maroon, we've put together a list of scavenger items, and we're going to see if we can find them as a workout. Number 1, a new Chicago student who's actually been to a campus sporting event. Have you ever been to a U Chicago sporting event?
Sporting event? No.
No, never.
No.
Like a varsity sporting event? Or do club stuff count? Does club stuff count?
Have you been to a varsity sporting event?
Never been to a varsity sporting event.
Have you been to a club sporting event?
Many.
Maybe that counts. I don't really know. Number 2, a U Chicago student who has not cried this week.
A lot.
Yeah. No.
Actually, no, but I haven't cried in years, so.
Yeah, no, I haven't cried this week, I have to say.
It's okay. Have you cried this week?
Yeah.
About what?
Let's see. My dog bit me. He's a puppy, so it's not like a big deal, but he bit me on my nose.
Have you cried this week?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I was watching my favorite movie.
No crying at all, though?
Not even a little bit.
Oh my god, yes, we found someone. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a good one. Thank you. He was so hot. Number 3, a U Chicago student who's actually happy. So, are you happy?
No.
Are you happy?
Here, never.
Right now, not so much.
Why?
Well, I have my BA due next week, and it's like
Oh my god, that's
a
stressful.
soul-sucking experience.
Are you happy right now?
Define happiness.
Do you feel positive more than you feel negative right now?
You still haven't defined positive or negative.
Typical. That's just typical mind games. I don't trust you now. Are you happy?
Yes?
Are you sure?
No, but is anyone ever sure that they're happy? In the moment.
Wow. And a new item on our list is a good campus news show. So I guess we'll just have to throw it back to you in the studio.
Finishing off with Chicago news, Toronto Mayor Rob Ford is seeking help for alcohol abuse here in Chicago. You know what else he should seek help for? Crack! This past Saturday, spectators gathered to watch the 25th annual Chicago's Biggest Liar contest. The results were underwhelming, with a 50-way tie between every member of City Council. That's all we have for today, but stay tuned for another email from the university about you Chicago students getting scholarships and generally being way more accomplished than you.
I'm Dan Cronin.
And I'm Becca Fishman.
And we're still stuck here. We're the Marooned.